To the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. After the sack on 1st down, Winston, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
All day, every day.
some needs. I need the money like I need to breathe. I need some honest and I need to scheme. I need the W by any means. Yada I mean. Tell that little that I'm out of her league. Enough is enough, and I think I'm allergic to suckers. You making me sneeze. Them out for blooded, I'm making them. You try to run it on your knee. I made them fall like I'm ranking the league. You know I ball like I play for the league. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I ain't no joke, we ain't making no memes. If I pull up on them, I'm making that scene. Then I'm making them scream. Straight from the bricks, I need a lick. I drink the body since I was a kid. Unlit, how can I miss? Came from the bottom and got me a check. Them a threat, I got a flex. You want the crime, but don't know what it takes. I am built different, I'm not what you think. I cannot lose, I go out with a bang. I hope you never say my name in vain. I'm with whatever, just not for no games. I know they say I change, I cannot say the same. I bet they want me shackled, they're locked in the chains. I guess that's just what happens with bad news. On my mama, I never been fragile. I'm the wrong with the with this taboo. Turn you R.I.P. tattoo. Still a youngin' but feel like a OG. Can't forget all the that they told me. Tired of thinking that they know me. You gon' turn me back into the old me. You gon' turn me back into a savage. I done did you couldn't imagine. Leveled up and then bought me a mansion. I can never go back to what has been. I can never go back to the old days. No way. Back to walking to work on a cold day. Back to thinking my ex was my soulmate. Back to telling myself it'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're surviving no rhyming and OJ. Shorty paying the bills, I had no say. I can never go back to the bottom. To the bottom. Selling up and know when the cops come. Jealous and wanted to rob us. I was just trying to give me some dollars. Couple dollars. Turn my pennies from hundreds to commons. I'm so happy them days are behind us.
I ride by different spots, I get flashbacks. I can't get on your level, I'm past that. Watch me run that up, I can't go back to none. Trying to get to the top of the world. My went crazy, walked in this corner and seen someone this girl. All that spinning block, there's a little boy that we catch and we rockin' this world. I let everybody have their fun with me. Never had a woman say she done with me. I was working now on the company. I keep money coming in constantly. My little brody done be having. She tryna get it, I've been on the run for weeks. Don't think none of you come for me. Both of my kids got it honestly. I'm the real deal. All the way on half still. Gotta do better than last year. That's my motto. Put a switch on the for the auto. Put them things on the plane like I'm Rollo. Proud to say that I finally changed up. Why the they keep bringing my name up? Cause I'm poppin'. I can never go back to the old days. No way. Back to walking to work on a cold day. Back to thinking my ex was my soulmate. Back to telling myself it'll be okay. We'll be okay. Was surviving all Roman and OJ. I was paying the bills, I had no say. I can never go back to the bottom. To the bottom. Selling, never know when the cops come. Jealous, they wanted to rob us. I was just trying to give me some dollars. Couple dollars. Turn my pennies from 100 to commas.
I'm so happy them days are behind us. I'm so happy them days are behind me. I'm so happy the paper done found me. I done keep some good around me. I got rid of them down me. Keeping good energy and I'm prayed up. Tunnel vision ain't nothing can phase us. Once you cross me, ain't nothing can save you. Pull that thing out, it's dangerous, dangerous.
En la ciencia.
I've been sitting back cool and I've been watching the game. I've been looking lame. Everybody show off. They keep asking where the real bars at and where the real stars at. I'm ready to, you know she about to go off. Look, I never said I was a gangster, but I'm harder than you. Can I smart man? I know everything you know about. Like, how you playing with a they be running with the ops. I want surprise when they caught you at the house. Look, I be trying to stack it up. I ain't working to impress. Baby, we are not the same. You be stacking just to flex. Had to get it on my own, so I'm mapping out the quest. And I ain't never landing up. I'm stomping dead on dick. Heard these threats, but it ain't no way I can't go. I'm a red up, that's some I ain't know. I'm a real rapper, send me beats, I blank those. And this is on the biggest good. I hate. They be tuned in heavy, love to listen, cause I'm calm with the flow. Got the whole team chasing paper, I ain't got a chance to tell them how I feel, but I'm proud of my bros. Look, I want everybody in, I ain't selfish with the paper when it's time, put my dogs on the road. I was 19 when them folks started saying I'm the best, until this day they still call me the GOAT. Look, I earned that, home gotta walk across your bridge, I'ma burn that. Spit the whole block, they still talking, we gon' turn back. Ain't no hunter, they be jealous, want your life, gotta keep them folks far away from it, had to learn it. But no love lost, and no love gain. I cannot get on board of the love train. Bust them rats down 50-50, that's a love thing. Rapping is a hot bone and do it on my downtime. Otherwise I'm getting money. Took a break from it, I ain't see the bigger picture, so they left when it was dark. Now I'm back in the motion and I'm being all about mine. Or they won't in when it's sunny. They don't want me on their song cause they be hanging on the kid, but tell them they were hard to tell.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yup, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. She ate the through my... Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly at your work to a place that she didn't know exists. Mediterranean water my wrist. Keeping them I'm talking my 6-figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate in my bag legit. With me with whatever I'm with. Didn't know who did it, got everybody hit. I don't like nobody. We can get gangster, we can keep the cordial how you wanna go back. I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. Deep the crime be lying in your face. Slicker than us, gotta know how they play. If the money went straight, you wouldn't be here today. Ain't that man sure know what to say. You ain't me, so it's hard to relate. How much cash I pop every day? Big bag. Don't play with me, baby, go play with your. You see him in person, he shookin'. $100, it cost you a Quavo to book me. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding. Surrounded by I'm looking like William, but they ain't my girlfriends. Bro, I'ma spin on your block back to back when they finish it. Look like the world end. I ain't asked for it, they did it to me. What? Disposing their hands for free. Get caught in the middle, that's bullseye. Get it too. You got hit, but we were targeting heat. Popping my with a capital P. SRT, red eye, red key. Might be ugly, but my pressure. She ain't even sneeze, but still I bless her. I don't like nobody. We can get gangster, we can keep it cordial how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it? I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line. Big June.
Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet a beat. Oh, Doguni Misha, show you the confirmer for your speaker. This time I call chopstick for assistance. Show we they blow your mind, Afghanistan. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet a beat. When you come, make I give you digits. When's the last time somebody did it like this? Too much ice on my wrist. That's why everybody hating on me like Chris. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. People think I be Johnny just come. Like I just got rich, like my money just come. Send them back to where they come from. For talking like the product of a ton. Southside me come from, me no care, my brother. One side, sit down for one chair, my brother. Come try, me will make you disappear, my brother. Long time it takes to reach here, my brother. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet a beat.
My life revolve around palm trees, church bells and harmonies. Used to walk McKinley Street 138 just to hit the swap meet. If I ain't got it, cousin got it, sister got it, auntie say she got me. And now I got it, cousin got it, sister got it, auntie got it. Yeah, drive by, we lost homies. Yeah, from the 105 to the 405 to the 101 and almost done. I bring it back to the 110 to the 91 and safe to say, this is the place that made me this way. Palm trees to hide the shade. 100 degrees, it's hot today. Wanna lay low and hibernate. Red skies, the bluest days. Pop, I feel like the modern day. Meaning that I got a lot to say. Yeah, and they wanna ride the wave, but this ain't the beach, the tide is safe. Everybody outside feel like parade. Everybody outside, don't be afraid. Yeah, and grandma pray. With the same hands, part of my braids. I know the song the birds gon' sing. When they finally get free from the cage, it goes this way. Like my life revolve around palm trees. It ain't sweet, cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees. It ain't sweet, cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees. It ain't sweet, cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees. Yeah, and they'll do you dirty like laundry.
All day, baby, let's go.
Yeah, they want to eat off my plate. They want to eat off me. When I had my vision, you couldn't see it. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that it's so
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, 77 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's got room. There goes Melvin Gordon.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So now Drew Lock gives way to Brandon McManus. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Broncos 6. Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, LA. Justin Jackson, 60 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
14. Broncos 6.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay,
gets through and now an opening. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. 144 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From his own end zone, Herbert. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Chargers 3-yard line.
Locke taking the snap at 1. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw it is Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
158 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On second and very short, Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long when they had been at second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro Chris Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. 20. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Locke going to try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the time.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Jerry Tillery, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Locke, gotta have this one. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Tackled by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Lock to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Uchenna and Wonsu got the sack there.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now Herbert. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One final try for Locke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Before you judge, do your research. We hurt before I even think about us. I think of me first. The street had only brought me ether and random outbursts. I told the hood that I'ma come back, just get me out first. And quick to call me sell out when I'm on the outskirts. Want to know how I got there? I put in hard work. I know you want to get this money. You gotta be smart first. Pay attention, write it down, and repeat my verse. I don't with people that ain't on the same time. Too lazy to want to make dimes, then want to take mine. When it comes to quick dimes, you need the beat signs. Over money online, then you blind. Find yourself paying for because she too fine. If you wasn't making a cent, you getting denied. If you see she independent and have a good vibe, that's the one you better stick with and keep on your side. The game, 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 the game. He's out here screaming that they gang, 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 be the same. The game, 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 the 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 game. He's out here screaming that they gang, 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 be the same.
Of the game, game, game.
Seen a lot of brothers, seen some friends die. Cause you walked away from a fight, don't mean that you pie. I don't got a problem with all these other new guys. Even find myself bumping about just a few guys doing all this industry. I start to realize we looking up the mimic their lives. Go and get some new tax, wear the same chains. Gucci, Prada, Fendi, you all wear the same thing. On the same, that's your call, man. Now I gotta roach a slow, man, like it was slow, man. If you say I came for your head, I guess some road game. All of y'all like layover flights, y'all do plane. You don't need to brag or dress up when all you flame. Sabotage another black man, bro, all that lame. I got love for making, but also got love for no name. And I won't stop speaking to y'all until I change the game. The game, the game, the game, the game, the game, the game, the game. He's out here screaming that they gang, 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 be the same. The game, game, game. The game, 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 the game. He's out here screaming that they gang, 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 be the same.
All you pagan youths were sleeping when I told you that Blast was next, yeah? Well, now look, he's not only next to the last, he blasted the 1, the 2, and the 3, fam. That's how rap.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 75 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Lance. Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. This is Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And some room to roam now.
That's just the start, baby.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 40 yards. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown! Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now a give to Mostert running right. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone. But you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
First down and a little extra. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And Lance now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Another day, another dollar,
and
baby.
He gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it...
I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that 4-door Audi. When it smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number. I do my own stunts, don't need a backup. Tired of feeling broke, I got my racks up. These 4 pockets full won't fold on me. How you claim me, you my dog, and then you hold on me. Nowadays they ain't showing real loyal. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that 4-door Audi. When it smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't
salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check,
You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My hunters matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her first. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next round. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put this in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competing. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 Jeezy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I broke in the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I his face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 36, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Now Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 99 yards, and the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here's Bass now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Tua now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and up he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down and more for Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Second and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards the pickup there. From just shy of midfield, Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 7. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down at 4. To the air, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And just shedding him off there.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty. But now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brissett to throw on first. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Play action now. Brissett. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Brissett now. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
First down, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Here's Brissett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Now a short one to Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. From the gun, here's Brissett.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, Brissett.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Brissett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Nick Needham picks it off. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Brissett on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
To throw, Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And in the air once more, it's Brissett. He's got Fuller. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's second down. To throw is Brissett. He finds his man, complete. That's Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Here's Brissett. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 11 now. Allen. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. 1st down and more for Allen. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball.
Cute face, nice, but she scheming on the low. I just cut to the chase, ask her, do you want the move away? They be scheming for the dough. Ring the bell, I open up.